So paying dues, they gon' try to intrude. Causing the multitude, they be quick to accuse. When you got different views, just know you gon' pay the price based off the item you choose. Ties in the culture, hit you with them K Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I got you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing sorta, fumbling all through the rubber. In this jungle, the top always gonna get shot in the middle. Why the rush up for nothing? 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 To the illusion, only been for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not should I put it in the music? Just put it in the music. Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't get
MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. It's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports.
To the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants go to work on offense for the first time, and it's Daniel Jones leading the way, the number 6 pick in the 2019 draft.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 13 carries, 54 yards, and a touchdown.
And when I watch them operate, I see a unit that's playing with extreme confidence. Offensive line, tight ends, wide receivers. You see a group that wants their number 8 rusher in the league end up being in the top 5 before it's over. And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Jones now.
Dog Pounders in the house. What up, Jeremy? Jeremy coming through with the 50 bomb and the like. What's up with you?
It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
I know you didn't see me yesterday, but Mini-Me was here.
They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down. And
nah, in all seriousness, we have a family member
you talk to me a lot about
who
drives, how key those are to set the tone.
He's kind of down.
Third down conversion.
I don't want to get into specifics,
a nice run here early on,
but I had to go over there to his home and make sure everything was good over there. I had to make sure his wood and everything was stocked up because it's still cold, you know. And by the time I had got off, I had, you know, everything ran together. So Jay got on last night, but I made sure I got on today. I'm probably going to be on for a little bit. I'm waiting on Big Josh to come through. Whenever he comes through, I'm going to play him. And that might be it for the night. Till tomorrow. Tomorrow's on and popping. Get my weekend started right with y'all.
After that 9-yard gain on first. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were.
You notice this sense of aggression that we're facing? Everybody just wants to go for it on 4th down now. If he comes with that draw, it's over for him. Oh!
And Ingram holds it in.
Doggone
He's got
it.
the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4.
I got to find a defense that 100% fits what I want to do. And that's extremely difficult right now without creating my own.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going
Jeremy with the 2 shares.
Reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2. He
Levita
got
with the
1,
light.
That's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
I think that's
They
the type
going
of run
for
we'll
it
continue
again.
to see throughout this game.
That
The
says
snow
vi-
coming
that
down,
speaks
I
volumes
don't
about
expect
this
a lot of big
defense.
plays to be broken.
That's how weak they are.
Well, the field goal obviously a little dicier here with the elements in the snow, but still right on the border of field goal range. But they're going to go for it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at
4th
the
and 1. They
27.
got 3.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran
That's
that
2
one,
times
too.
on
That's
4th
really
down they went
intelligent
for it
running
and
because
got it.
oftentimes a running back could get too greedy.
I'm
to hit the
playing
home
with
run
Dallas,
on a
I
play
know.
where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
16-yard line.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And he'll get 4 there. Down to
Dakota in the house. What's up, Dakota?
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The 12-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown.
They got it to Golden Tate.
Golden Tate with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
That's feel great for them.
We could not
and
stop
also
a
it's a nice
nosebleed.
signal to the rest of the team because we talk about
Twice on
complementary
4th
football
down,
all
they
the
went
time.
for it and
so they
got
now
it.
signal to the defense, now signal to the kicking game. Hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Out comes Andy Dalton and company. Dalton, of course, grew up in Texas, played his college ball at TCU, and now his home is back in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex with these Cowboys. Dalton and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions.
Too far.
Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team
Too
lost
far.
the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
Now be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Dalton. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
He'll buy some time right. And this one is
Oh
incomplete.
boy.
Amari Cooper, the intended target.
Second time
That'll
we
bring up
called
2nd
that
down.
play.
Similar to a shooter in
Second
basketball, just
incompletion.
connected on the previous shot. They run
heard
another
about
set
that?
for him on the next
You
play.
breathe
Now,
hard as hell,
we had a
boy.
guy who made the catch. They tried to
get
get
it
the
from
big
you.
Under a heavy rush and down
I'm
he goes.
fat right now.
But just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously.
I breathe hard
Led to a
because I'm
very
fat
quick
at
sack.
times and the way
This
I'm
came from
leaning,
the
but you
interior
back there
of the
breathing
defensive
hard.
line, and these guys, they're normally
I'm ready to suffer
anchors
from
in that
oxygen
spot.
deprivation.
They don't often get clear shots at the quarterback, but in this case, he got past the center in the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
And if you're wondering just how quickly that
What's
sack
good with
occurred,
you,
the
man?
Next Gen stats tell us 2.6 seconds is all he had to throw the football.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example.
How you feeling today?
Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense
and getting ready for the playoffs. I'm very concerned with how weak my defense is.
This week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the
look at that, 50. 50 ran right there. Oh, that's Sean Lee.
What will they do this offseason?
Let's get his old body off the game, off the field. I mean, I just sat right there and watched him go to make the tackle and do nothing. One King Chambly. If you made a donation, I didn't get it yet. But if you did, I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Season, what do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why.
Man.
Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field.
Oh, come on, dude.
Evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, we got to get off the field right
From
here.
the gun, Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's
One King. I don't see no donation yet.
This is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
39 yards on the punt and just 1 yard on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And you can see by the X next to their name, they have clinched the NFC East already. For the moment, though, they would host a wild card game in round 1.
And for me, it brings back memories about how tough it is.
Yeah, I'm only going to let Zeke play this first half.
In recent years, but think about the decades that have stacked up where we've said the NFC East, always one of the toughest divisions.
Why you think I'm not winning?
Last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Dalton here from the gun, and he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there.
Never saw it coming.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And they decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, quarterback really has the advantage then because he'll have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets a free run into the backfield. And oftentimes, the QB ends up on his backside as he did there.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Into double coverage, and
he
it's
made a real big effort for that
Picked off by Logan Ryan. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Jalen Smith tied for 6th in the NFL in tackles last year, in on the stop there.
No, Jeremy.
Second and 5
You just want to hear me say no, that's all.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
That guy's been playing. I'm glad I re-signed him.
Return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Actually,
I know it's just his 2nd year.
I'm only going to let Dalton play this first half too. I don't need to win this game. I honestly started not to play it and go straight to the playoffs, but I kind of feel like I need it.
So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now they air
it's
it
about time he caught it on the 3rd attempt.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have Jordan. How do you pronounce that? Tamu?
Well, And we know he's got the speed.
This is
there.
his
He needed the speed
audition.
and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it. As a
Mr. Smith,
defender.
this
So
is
you
for
have
the
to either play
Xbox
off
Series
or make
S.
sure you're somehow in
How you
contact
doing
with
today,
him,
Brennan?
and he's able to do exactly what
Sean
you said.
coming through with
Use
the
speed
light.
to his advantage and go up and get the football.
This
That's a
is
big
all
play
Madden
right
on
there.
Xbox Series
And then we saw
S.
one of the downsides of blitzing
And if
going
you
around
think it's
down,
not a
sometimes you
challenge,
get out of your
try
shot.
playing with
Don't run
Dallas.
quite as well because
They
you're
have
taking
taken Dallas and
care of
absolutely
Brandon.
berated
2
them.
minutes on the clock, second quarter. 7
Notice how
minutes
much
to go.
time I have in the pocket.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. Catch number 44 of on the year. It's a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon,
Oh, okay,
Dragon's a
bro.
pretty good
How's
one
that working
against
out?
it because you're running away from people on it.
I used to like a few titles on
Finding its
360.
legs now. Here's
Street
another
Fighter
first
Cross
and 10.
Tekken was one of my top
Dalton
favorites.
now to pass.
The reboot of Marvel vs. Capcom 2 was also one of my
Crosses
favorites.
over out of bounds.
The 360 was a good
When
system.
you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide
I don't think
receiver
any
position.
system,
And that was
except
so
for the
there.
Nintendo 64, can compare to what PlayStation 2 brought in terms of fun, excitement, and adventure.
Taking it just shy of the 10.
I mean, these newer systems, yeah, they're great. They look phenomenal and all that. But let's just be real for a second. Go back in time.
And then running to get to the side.
You didn't give a damn what you had going on. You knew once nighttime hit, it was you and your system.
It's Elliott looking to find a lane, but he
The
can't.
Nintendo
break in
64
at
and the
the line of
PlayStation 2
scrimmage.
took me places.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Toward the end
Oh,
zone,
Cooper
but
decided
that's
he don't
gonna
want to
wind up
catch.
incomplete.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available and incompletion as a result.
Andy Dalton going to stay on the field. They're going to try and go for it on fourth down. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Cowboys
Wow.
here unable to convert
Zers.
on fourth down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach,
I'm a little amazed he got that one
maybe
off
a
like
little
he
bit of
did.
inflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. That's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs.
Well, he ain't done nothing all season long. He might be on the trade block
Still
too.
left needing 7 yards on third down. Operating from the gun, Jones.
Good
They'll
grief.
complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he will have a Giants
I mean, I know it's
first
on
down as
all
they
Madden
get
and
the
everything,
third
but we
down
can't get
conversion.
close to him at all. I mean, not even a little bit. Don't nobody even know what kind of cologne he got on.
Here's Jones on first down. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Tate. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Operating from the gun, Jones. It's
Wow.
caught. Shepard. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
That's bad business.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now Jones throwing on first down. That's complete to Slayton. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. From the gun, Jones. Out he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants.
Wow, Donovan Wilson was right there.
Sterling Shepard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants add on to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
J.J. Nelson.
I don't understand what Donovan was back there doing.
And good coverage there on special teams, as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see
it was a nice catch.
That again on
I
this
mean,
drive,
they ain't like the defender tried to do anything.
Like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went.
It looked like he was enjoying watching. I guess I'll have to leave my receiving core in there.
I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained.
Jeremy, how was your day, man?
Stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a
Mr.
lot
Pollard.
of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And now a throw.
Why are they so
first
close
down there.
together?
That's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that.
Wow, we can't get the simplest protections.
Incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays.
Well, the kid can move for a rookie quarterback.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Cowboys.
Tamu. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
The ball carrier. He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play.
Going to run again here with Pollard.
Yeah, that cutback was smart.
It to the 32, good enough for a 1st down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup.
Man, the winner's outside blowing hard.
Way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
He's going to take off with it. Oh, now he's
Dude, I tried to slide. Like literally. When they got around him, I hit X.
We've got
But okay.
Today. We've got some snow going on, and they've come out of a dome. And there have been 2 ways of getting ready for this. Some have said, don't worry about the weather. Just practice in your normal conditions and handle it on game day. And others have said, find some weather, find some conditions somewhere, and try and get ready. What do you think?
Well, whatever the preparation there, the snow causing the fumble. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He sets to fire deep.
You gotta be kidding me.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
Okay.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. That's complete left side to Shepard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Jones on 1st and 10. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
4 yards. Complete to Saquon Barkley. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down.
You know, at this point,
after this, you're watching
I almost feel like I need Dak Prescott.
EA Sports. On 2nd down
This
now,
team just doesn't function without Prescott on offense.
Into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here comes Nelson. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case.
I mean, I understand what it is. I know it's all Madden, but you got to have my players catch the football, man. I put it right there.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Why can't my players catch?
Now Tabu. Flush to his right. Completes it right side to Cooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
At the 42-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Tamu. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's third down and less than a yard.
The Cowboys
Jazz,
on third
number
down,
one in
2
takeaways.
for 5 to this point.
That's what's
They're looking
up.
at third in the nose of the football. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's going to take a shot from the end zone. Michael
Bad
Gallup,
pass.
that's who he was looking for, but it'll be second down.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
Oh, come on,
2
TP.
yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Who is he
And
throwing
he
it
took the
to?
contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it
Everybody out
with his
there
feet
tired.
downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Makes the score Giants 21. Cowboys 3.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame him one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg. And they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special,
Okay.
Touchdown!
I gotta find a defense because I can't play the 4-3 even. It just doesn't work for me.
And the Giants
It's
are
too
able to grow
spread
the
out,
lead. Boy,
and it's supposed to
Saquon
be
Barkley,
even, but
nothing
like you
short
just
of
saw,
electrifying
give up
with
the
football
middle.
in his hands, and he
You're
showed
done.
off one of his biggest attributes
So I
on
gotta
that one,
find something.
and that is his speed.
and first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They'll roll him out right. And now he's going to use his legs. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
This is the only thing I'm getting from this kid.
A lot of people call this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion.
Wow.
That what we've seen in the past.
He's got
from them,
Gallup
they
covered
needed to broaden,
completely.
and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their
Gallup
offense.
had
And
no
now, as a
separation
defensive coordinator,
at all.
You've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Rolling to his right. On the right. He'll let this go deep right. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 36 yards on the play. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Tabu will look to pass, eluding the pressure right. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
No, sir.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right.
The only time my game crashes
is that one that maybe
is if I let it go
in his pocket?
I think so, but
far into lagging.
It may take a few years.
Oh, you talking about the game itself? Nah.
Stuff out of them that they did early
Not at all,
in their
sir.
career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant.
Now, in the old system,
the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
yeah.
8 yards the game.
The old system, it would just stop at halftime. Or you'd be calling a play, and all of a sudden you couldn't push a button. You'd have to stop and call timeout to gain access back.
First few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Saquon Barkley. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. The tackle there by Antoine Woods.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight
Jeremy, if you're still here,
just keep that clock ticking.
I think I'm going to sign Prescott and trade or put Schultz and Gallup on the trade block. I'm not going to be able to keep him next season. Or go into the season with him and then trade him.
And it was their defense that led the way.
Because my money is going to be so tight.
That lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage.
We're on a 3-game losing streak. We can't stop the run. I got to find the defense.
And in this game,
I don't know what to do anymore.
But a game was by the defense.
I know I'm playing on all Madden. It tells you it's designed for you not to win. But for real, this is too much. I know I'm playing with a bad team, but dang on, this is horrendous. I want to say damn, but I'm trying not to use that kind of word anymore, but this is how I really feel. Wow. So when we come back, we got Tampa Bay coming to our house. All right, so when we come back tomorrow, Tampa Bay's at our house. But before I go, he's out 2 more weeks, so we got to win this one and the next one.